Hello, mother. Why am I trying to cuss at my fan base? Other than that, what's going on, everybody? We're gonna go over. I understand everybody and their grandmother that's probably not loving you right now has discussed Cody Rhodes' departure with Brandy Rhodes from the AEW roster, even though being kind of a founder and a CEO of it. So you'd think they would have more of a tenure before actually discussing their leave. But this has been kind of foreshadowed over the past several months because of their heat, uh, their alleged heat over backstage with the rest of the elite and the rest of the main roster, for their sort of treatment around the roster, for the way he's not getting booked, the creative issues that he's having, even turning because of how his character is portrayed, especially how he's promoting himself in majority of TV net over the TNT network. How he's getting a longer, more official, like bigger treatment over being mid card, and it just doesn't feel like he's really that affiliated with AEW like that. So it came into fruition, and now he's gone. Now there's reports that he possibly will be in WWE, but that could be doubted or Hippocratic because he get released during his wedding day over a Stardust character, and people are still thinking like WWE is that's the same that they were back in 2015. No, they still cared about making a few characters back in 2015. That's why he had the Stardust character, because Cody Rhodes by himself sucks. Even though he can do an alright promo, Cody Rhodes by himself will not garner new fans to watch Raw or SmackDown. That's a legit fact. And just knowing how he couldn't even have that indie star power over on AEW. How much you think he's gonna garner that much of a permissive viewership, all because he's Cody Rhodes and he came from AEW? He's not like when the Radicals showed up on WWE. Like everybody still talk about that to this day. No one's gonna talk about Cody Rhodes returning to the WWE, and I'm not gonna try to enforce even an inside job. Of course, Cody would go back to the WWE. Like I don't care. That shouldn't be in anybody's frame of mind at this point. To the way, uh, AEW is still doing things. How WWE is even gonna go with the motion, or how they're even gonna book Cody Rhodes, even if they do have him. And there's still, the same way that they are. Tony Khan's running over the show, so it's still gonna be the way he likes it formatted. Cody Rhodes had, and I don't know how even you get back a job after shit talking your company to death, obviously mocking most of the officials and backstage characters that were part of the show, and disrespecting their booking, and trying to be like your company's better when you couldn't even last in your own company that you founded with a few other people. That could be the highest possibility that Cody even goes back to WWE or NWA, even though I feel like that's more his thing, or Impact, even though nobody wants to go to Impact. Nobody, I don't think even Samoa Joe, after he got released, would touch Impact other than a reunion show. And I guess that's allegedly it until I get further information. I can't really. I can't really like enforce or like detect where Cody could be going, except a better place to make money to support his family, because I know he has like what, two kids now. Yeah, you know, further around his rights with his name. Probably he's still got relationships over on WWE that he can build a bridge upon. So don't underestimate that Cody might show up in WWE. I think it's possible. I do. Because we saw the same thing when we saw, alleged unionization tactic over publicly tweeted by Zelina Vega. Now she's queen of the ring, stuck in the women's mid card, probably making a lot more than me and my family right now. So don't 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 think highly about Cody Rhodes or any other pro wrestler that might go back to the company that already fired them. Wrestlers can be hypocritical scumbags that just might do what they have to do, and more power to them because they need to make money. These guys shouldn't be sacrificing bumps, nearly killing themselves, and being like, I should have integrity to make like probably only 5 figures. I mean, like, no, like 4 figures over on like Impact or NWA, like, and then I have to make third party promotes, like, no, like third party external stuff in my 30s. Like, come on, you think Cody is going to do that? Honestly, you guys should think a bit smarter about most of these wrestlers nowadays. It's instead of being a mark. You got to see what you think Cody is going to do and the situation that he has himself in right now. Y'all thought the same thing about CM Punk, like he wasn't going to come back to the wrestling business. You think any other thing he would actually excel at in life other than just doing garbage work, right? And now he's like, what? Gonna do a rubber match with MJF at Revolution that he's probably gonna win anyway. You can't you can't try to take a wrestler by their fucking word. I'm being serious. But that's just how I feel. I don't really feel that enticed to watch Monday Night Raw other than or SmackDown unless it's a good product. Not because a certain mid carder comes back, but you know, it's wrestling. You can't expect nothing more except less effort. That's it for me. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching the DST show.